it's me again. Looks like this is working. I cannot believe it. It was working all along. I thought the program was broken or something was happening with the program, but turns out there's a little nodule on the camera, which I somehow tipped it the other way. I had no idea. So just coincidentally, I realized that everything was working. So I'm so happy that I'm back and so happy that I will be able to explain to you what I have been talking about in our live stream, our Sunday live, regular Sunday live, which was delayed, as you can tell. It was more in the afternoon instead of Sunday morning. But in any case, happy Easter. I'm so glad that you're here. So what I am now showing to you is the two courses that I have been talking about in the last, this entire week, right? As well as in the Sunday Live. There are more explanation about how to and why to break your patterns. And if you remember, it came out on the Sunday Live that this is now the time. Guys, I'm telling you, nothing I do is a coincidence. Or is it coincidence? I have no idea. But I literally just follow what's going on in my life, and I literally just go with and listen to myself and listen to my own life. And turns out it is absolutely matching with what's going on in general in the world, in life, in nature anyway. And that's why it literally came out from now until mid-June. This is the time to break our patterns. Literally, it came out on Sunday Live. And there you go. I have created this week. Was it already this week? I don't even know anymore. It was so busy. But I talked about why what I experienced with narcissists this week again, right? And this time it was very, very brutal. And that was when I said, okay, that's it. I have to get out of this. And the way I did it, it was overnight. It was a miracle again, 24 hours, literally overnight. I did the method that I'm teaching you in the classes, and it worked overnight. And I just have to share this with you. So I really do hope that many more people can actually use this method that I was doing my entire life. Parts of it's my entire life, but then the method that I actually were using, first I was doing unconsciously. I was doing it naturally and it worked, but then I realized, wait a minute, there is a pattern here. And then I turned this into consciously. This time was different because this time I had to do it consciously to get out of this vicious environment by these vicious narcissists, okay? So that's why, because I started to do it now consciously, and because again it works over and over and over again every time I do it, every time I use my method, this is why I created these two courses. One is for breaking your patterns and that self-sabotage you to block your abundance, your money even, like literally tangible money, And that is my break your pattern, get your abundance back, my blueprint that always wins. That's the key here. Always wins. If you know me, I cannot make bold claims, but if I write it in here, it's bold claims. But in order to get this work, because if you do that step, which I edit as bonus/key step, you have to do that key step combined with the step for abundance. So the abundance is literally one key step combined with a bonus or key step. You have to do it together. So this is my single blueprint to get abundance immediately. Like immediately. It works like this immediately. And I do it consciously. Now I do it over and over again consciously. Again, subconsciously or consciously, it works. It's just particularly, I think it will work if you are a impulsive spender, if you are going in a store and buy things impulsively. So if you are one of these people, this will work for you like magic. I give you 2 real life examples in these classes. So this is a 4 video class that you enroll and you do it on your own. It's my recorded videos, okay? And so after this is 4 video course, and then you will have at the end a quiz. You will go through quiz, but as you know me, I'm a teacher. Like I'm the tough teacher, right? I want you to really hold in. This is not one of these, 2 things. This is not one of these 2 things. One, it is not about this fluffy, get abundance, manifest. That's not what it does. You know me, right? So this is about using your brain, actively twist and turn and flip your brain. This is what this is what I do. So we don't do fluffy stuff here, okay? That's not what this is. This fake spirituality, manifest abundance, that's not what this is, okay? And 2 things. The second thing is, this is not about finish the course, get your certificate. No. You know me. I'm a tough teacher. I put in the certain amount, certain points you have to pass in order to get the certificate. I'm a tough teacher, so you need to really pay attention. Pay attention, take notes, what have you, and you will be able to take notes because I also created a workbook for you, which in the quiz, it's a short quiz anyway. It's a short quiz, but that workbook is more expanded with prompts that you can actually work through the questions and with some educational points of why this is critical. So I have educational points, and then you will learn, this is important because of this. And then you have a prompt there, and then you write down and work through what's going on in your life. So that's the workbook that comes with that. Once you pass the short quiz, I didn't make it that hard for you, but then you will be able to earn your certificate, right, from the Dr. Aygül Şahin lectures. So that's the abundance course. And again, this is not for the weak. None of my courses are for the weak. None of my classes, none of my lectures are for the weak. You have to work on yourself. You have to really engage and bring in your inner power so that from the inside you flip your brain, and then with the key step or the bonus step at the end, you combine the 2, and then that's when the magic happens, okay? Not one, but these 2 steps are critical. So this is, you can find these slides on my post on YouTube, okay? You can find them there. So just go deeper if you want to take a look. It is what you will get from these courses, right? These are 4 videos, a quiz, a certificate, and a PDF workbook. Then you want to choose the path to your financial growth and abundance, right? Do you want to stay stuck in a self-sabotage? We talked about self-sabotage today in our Sunday live, right? Or you can choose a life where it's fulfilled with abundance. not only monetary, but actual also abundance on all level. Like miracles will happen. Miracles will happen immediately. Immediately you do the step, and I gave you live examples, miracles will happen. So the steps to your abundance is first, in the videos, in the classes, you will learn, you will break your patterns, then you will build strength, and then you achieve the abundance. It's all combined. And this is how you build your life on strong, solid foundation. We talked literally today about building your life on a sand or building your life on solid stones, right? This is your solid stones. You're building your life on solid stones. This is what this class will teach you your entire life. You will build your life on solid stones. If you apply this in every aspect of your life, you will always win. Always win. This is a life with simplicity, with groundedness, and with unshakability. When you apply these methods that I teach you in 2 classes, I recommend you 100% take both classes because they're teaching 2 separate things. Kind of the same thing, but totally separate stuff. Like I will talk about more in the justice class. I have 3 action steps you will do to be able to calm the goddamn energy down that you will be in, okay? So this is for the abundance you build yourself in a rock solid ground for your entire life. But the thing is here, why it is so powerful? It is powerful because you will not screaming and yelling and it's just like over, like in this justice class, right? It's a quiet inner revolution you are going through. Has nothing to do with other people. Nothing to do with other people. It's your inner revolution we are bringing out together here, okay? I guide you through how to initiate your inner revolution and to build rock solid life. Now, the second course is, and by the way, you can find them only on my website, dragishahin.com/courses, okay? It's right there, courses. So this second one is the bringing back justice. And this is a similar structure, only that it has 8 classes in it, 8 recorded videos in it. Also quiz. The quiz is just a little bit longer and the workbook is just a tiny bit longer, but because also the content is more. And the content is more wide because this is my 3-step blueprint that always wins. So this is a very, very detailed structure how you actually deal with everything what's going to say, for example, and I give you an example. I talk a lot about examples, like real life examples from my life. So nothing fluffy, spiritual, anything. It's literally black and white. And plus my own, this is literally this week when I went through that horrendous situation with these group of narcissists I keep talking about. This time it was wild. This time it was severe. This time it not only affected my mental health, my emotional health, but my physical health. I thought literally my heart is, I thought I would get a heart attack. I swear, it was that bad. My heart was just doing stuff, okay? And I said, okay, I literally also wrote to someone and said, listen, if something will happen to, I read written an email. I said, if something will happen to me, know that, and everyone should know it's because of these group of narcissists. I literally wrote that because I had to. This is how horrible it was. to them, of course, I didn't show any of this. To them, it was like, you can do nothing to me. Like, I don't go away. Like, what are you even talking about, right? They just like go bark into another tree, right? So whatever. And that made them even more and more vicious. And then they united as a group then against me, and it was just so awful. This time, and in the other same people, right? In the other times that happened within this year. I mean, this is now how this is the third time that I was. Third or fourth time I was very much attacked by these people, but this one was severe, was 5 times the other times, okay? And so I had to use my general method that I explained in step 1, but it was so bad that even that didn't cut it. It didn't cut it. It was that much. I was really, it wasn't enough anymore. That was that severe. Then I said, okay, you know what? I haven't done the second step for so long, but let me do the second step because I have to. Otherwise, I can't survive this because my health is going awry, okay? And then I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do, I wasn't even planning any of these classes at all. I was only thinking that let me, when I do the second step, because I have to, and this will be the only thing that will help me. Otherwise, I have no idea what to do because I'm really going downhill. My health goes downhill. So I said, okay, I will like to record myself that as I'm doing that second step. And that's why in the class it's a separate video that I put in there. It's a complete separate video on its own. So you can also see my clothing is totally different. So because I wanted to show, I was first thinking I would just publish it on YouTube, on my channel. But then I thought, you know what, people would then live see me how down I was. And then what will happen at the end as I do it. And this time when I was usually doing this shortly, very short, but this time it took longer and longer and longer. Not that long, but like usually it takes like 5-10 minutes. This time was a little bit longer, 15 to 20 minutes. And then, but in the video, I fast speeded up. So don't worry about it. I just speed it up. But in the video, I want you to do that step together as you can see it. Even though I fast speed it, it's about 5 minutes or so. I want you to work together as you watch that, okay? And then that was my saver. That second step was my saver. Then I felt so much better. My health, my mental health, my physical health felt so much, and my emotional health felt so much better. Then I was like, okay, that's definitely, because it helped me before a million times. That's why I wanted to include this consciously. I said, I have to do this step I think it will help me. And it did. Then this third step, because I still felt something is missing and something I need to do because I just couldn't get this out of my mind. I was afraid. Honestly, I had a little bit anxiety. Was a little bit afraid because the consequences of the whole thing. And I've had it. I can actually cry right now. I've really had it. And then the third step before bed, I I had to do the third step. Consciously, I actively did the third step because I needed help, and I just needed to do something. But needed help what? Like, I'm about to go to bed, but I feel restless. I don't feel, something needs to be done still. I don't feel satisfied too much. Yes, but the second step, so first step really helped me a little, calm me down, right? The second step is what really helped my health. And the third step helped my mind, right? That I had to do that step. And then I went to bed because that was so good. And then what happened? And by the way, this is a 48 hours, 72, that happened 72 hours ago. And then these two steps, the first step I did 48 hours. And then the second step and the third I did within 48 hours, 24 hours. And after the third step, overnight, I've got a message on my phone as I woke up. And that was the end of it. Overnight. Within 48 hours, so 72 hours it happened, 48 hours I did the first step, then 24 hours the next day I still didn't feel healthy. I still felt my health was getting this time my heart, everything's going like haywire. And then 24 hours I did the second step, and then I did also, so in the evening I did the second step, and then in the night, a few hours later before bed, I did the third step, and then overnight miracle happened. And since then, that was the end of it. So this is so critical. That's why I was like, okay, this again helped me. Again, I got my justice back. Heavenly justice and earthly justice. Tangible justice on earth and heavenly justice. And that's exactly my 3-step blueprint. This is, again, you will get 8 videos, quiz, certificate if you pass the quiz, and then you will get a workbook that has prompted also for your own life. You have to analyze your own life and work too. And then you can choose your life, what you want, right? Do you want to live an authentic life that is peaceful, that is calm, that is quiet, that is no fighting, no chaos, no BS, no harm, no unhealthy behavior, no unhealthy fighting, no unhealthy nothing. Healthy, or you want to live a life that is, chaotic, constantly, that you find yourself in, which I did, or constantly I found myself in dragged into BS of narcissists my entire life. And constantly this vicious cycle is never ever ending, and you get sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. I swear, if I didn't do the second step, I would have had a heart attack or something. This time it was really severe. I'm not joking. I wrote an email to someone I trusted, and I only trusted that person. And I said, listen, because before I also emailed that person and said, listen, this is, because the reason why I mentioned this to the person is because in the first time, that person was literally experienced this with me. Basically, what I mean is, what's the word? That person, what's the English word? I keep forgetting the English word. Witnessed. That person witnessed live that's happening, because I was on a call and then these things happened, and that person saw this from my face and said, are you okay? You know, because I was on and on, I was talking about and was trying to help the patient, whatever. And the person said, are you okay? Because you don't look okay, you know? And then, you know, I told this and this and this and this happened, because it was the only way to be able to talk. Otherwise, I will not be, I mean, sharing with trusted people is important, but at the moment, you need to deal with this yourself. And that's the thing, that's the class you need, because you need to, what happened in the evening? You almost get a heart attack, right? Your heart just suddenly goes off, out of control, even if you don't even have heart issues. I don't have heart issues. I'm a healthy person, thank God. But my heart was just doing some stuff, like I was really scared. Like, listen, this doesn't look good. If I don't take this under control, not them, screw them, because they're viciously attacking you. What can you do? You can't do nothing. You can't even talk. But you say to them, you know what? I don't even care. At the beginning, you just like, you actually don't care. But me, I wasn't so much worried. Again, I keep saying this. It was not about me. It was me being blocked to be able to help a person which is in the middle of us. So their jealousy, they're unable to accept that I have a career, a status, whatever, I can do good things that I do, right, helping people. I was worried that this person really will severely get affected by all of this. I was crying so much for this person. It's so unfair. It's so unfair that, see, that's where the justice, the heavenly justice also comes in. It's so unfair that this person in the middle suffers just because these people can accept that I have a status, I do things to help people, or that's my job, you know, that's actually my job. And so the point here is, you need to learn a technique that you can apply every single time, whenever, however. Even if you are in the bathroom, you can do it. Even if you are alone at home, you can do it. In your hotel room, in you traveling on the airplane, you can do it. You don't have to be physically somewhere. You can do it anytime on your own. That's what I do. I pretty much never ask for help. I do everything myself. That's why I champion the self-help area, not like the spiritual BS guru type of self-help, but actually self-help. I had to survive. And that's, we will talk a lot about in the NeuroHyperSensitivity, which is 100 times more tougher than anyone else. Stay tuned on our new YouTube channel. Hopefully this week I will open a new channel just dedicated for neurohypersensitivity, which I've been working on in the background for the last several years. And that's how the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol, as well as the Fearless Achiever 2.0 program, actually originated from. But I didn't mention it that time because I wasn't ready to make an announcement. But this time, yeah, the time is ready. I'm doing the announcement now. So it's your path to justice and peace, inner peace and outer peace. Let me tell you that is by restoring your peace and increase your inner power you have. You just have to ignite it, right? And then bring back your justice. Again, your life is being built on solid ground. Anytime, anywhere, you will do these steps and your life will be rock solid. It's simple, it's quiet, it's not loud, it's not fighting, it has nothing to do with other people. It's all also about your mental health, physical health, and emotional health, and is getting your justice back on this earth and heavenly justice. But again, like the abundance class, this one also has the exact same bonus key step in there. So basically it's 4 steps, 3 steps specifically for the justice, but also the 4th step or the bonus key step is off on both. That's when the magic happens. That's when I can promise it will work every single time, but you have to do the bonus key step. Otherwise, I don't know, but it can work, but you have to do that bonus key step. So that's what it is. And you find more information again on the post on the YouTube, as well as on my, obviously, the more description is on the courses. And the more courses will be available as I will be recording them. And I have so many courses that will be there. So because also of this invaluable, I mean, this is just, no one will ever teach you this. Why? Because this is my entire life's method. That key bonus step I talked about is my life's key point. If you want to know what my strong foundation is built on, it's that bonus key step. That's my only rock solid ground. That ground in the bottom, that's what it is. That my bottom and my top ground is that bonus key step. So definitely right now I want to make it available for I really do hope that people, like in the world, so many more people would do these steps. If people would do that, it will be so much less misery, so much less viciousness and horrendousness in this world. There would be so much more happiness and peace and abundance and justice on this earth. And so this is now much more available for everyone with a much more affordable price. That is just ridiculous price, but I want to make it this introductory price. And after Easter, like on Monday night, this will be going to the price that's actually deserving. Okay, so get in there. And what I was just also thinking as I was uploading these, as you know, I will discontinue the one-on-one coaching offers for the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol, as well as for the Fearless Achiever 2.0. And the reason for that is because I will not have the time for one-on-one coaching, what have you. So rather I will focus on, let me put my battery, hold on, the charger, okay. So I will be more focusing on the NeuroHyperSensitivity going forward and the membership. So we will have a group class, group coaching, group accountability, group chat, group advocacy, group support, and group education and everything. So I will be focusing on that. So it will be, of course, the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol, as well as the Fearless Achiever is based on that. But I will be discontinuing those for the general public. You see my point? So I will be discontinuing. So I help with that with the general public. It works with NeuroHyperSensitivity and without, but I only am one person. Like I don't have clones. And I remember my master's, narcissistic professor. She was just giving me so much work. And then she's like, and I was assistant by that faculty at that time. And she was like, we need to clone 10 more ions. I'm like, sure. Like, oh my God. But then later on, turned out my PhD then was in genetics. So then I actually cloned things. But then I was like, oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so I don't have clones. I don't have robots. It's just me. So I only have one life to live. And I don't want to dedicate my entire life to everyone in this world. So I want to dedicate my life going forward, and I dedicate half of my life actually to cancer patients, and that will continue. But also the rest of my life I will probably dedicate also to people like me with neurohypersensitivity. And I already published a video about that, an intro video, and you will get 2 more videos in the new channel if you are interested in that. So my price will go up after tomorrow night, Monday night, Easter weekend sale, and the entire Easter weekend sale is also 30% off, 30% off of every store I have, every item I have, including my services. Oh, actually I switched, sorry. I was about to say that just for this, after the classes, if you're interested, the people who take classes, only I would say 2 people or so. I will, if you're interested, if the people who take the classes are interested, I can offer still that my coaching for either, my one-on-one coaching for either neurohypersensitivity or, Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol or from Fearless Achiever in that discounted price, okay? So that is, how many percent? 60% off or something? So it's pretty big, gigantic discount. So I can only take 2 then if anyone wants to, after this, wants to work on one-on-one with me. With the Fearless Achiever, I helped someone, a young person who wanted to start a business and didn't know about the idea because everyone was poo-pooing this person's idea. And we put it in a structure that's based on this person's life, this person's personality, what this person can do, cannot do, and the market, the lucrativity of this offer or of this business, and information that I gave regarding a business structure that this person never thought before or never have been told before. So it was super eye-opener, and there's a testimonial on the page on the Fearless Achiever So you can check that out. For the Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol, I helped 2 elderly, one with high blood pressure and fatigue and type 2 diabetes, what have you. So there was a lot of symptoms going on there. So I helped with the symptoms and lifestyle changes and diet, and literally in 2 days, not even 4 weeks. That was just a 4-week program, but not even. And the Fierce Achiever, that was just like one time, one call, not even 4 week, one call. Immediately it was changed. So it was also, we arranged that. It was also not planned to be the whole week. It was just one call, and that was it. And so the other ones, the 4 week, and even without 4 weeks, so 4 week, I structured a specific plan to follow, and that even the first 2 days was like complete change. The energy came back and everything changed. And let me tell you, that plan to date helps this person to calm the symptoms down. It's already a year. That person still benefits health-wise from these structure, that plan that I gave. The other person, literally, you can see, I also published this both actually on the YouTube post. You can see how that person's symptoms have changed, including the mind and anxiety and all the running thoughts and other stuff too. So check those out. These are real stuff because, again, my life experiences, the Fearless Achiever 2.0, how I build all the businesses, all the structures, all the programs, all the what have yous, and also my life. I had to save my own life. For the last 3 years, I've been non-stop just focusing on my health, mental, physical, and emotional health, because no one else could. No specialist at even Harvard couldn't help, because neurohypersensitivity is not even in a scientific and medical literature. And I, my friend, will bring, with hopefully founding members and with all advocates like me together, bring this into science and into medicine. And that's that. So wish us good luck, okay? If you're not neurohypersensitive. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you so much. I will see you in the classes, in the courses, and